How you doing? Just hang on for a sec.
Alright, I cannot see you. Why? Is your camera off?
Oh, you want to see me?
Oh yeah, do it now.
Just a
Why?
sec.
That's no problem. Can you
Sure.
see me?
Nope. Here, I'll turn it on.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So,
I should have on my pork pie hat. But
sorry?
anyways, just a sec. I should have on my pork pie hat or a turban or something. Please
Alright.
advise the choice is yours. If you want it off, then I will do so. Okay. Yeah. So
Uh,
where were we yesterday? When when
take your
money calls.
take your
When
take
money.
your laptop a little bit down. Alright, fine.
I got on my tartan shirt and everything. I'm a
Wow,
Scot
red shirt, right? Okay.
Scottish Jew.
Yeah, but
It's
looks
got
nice.
it's got Neil Young sleeves. See,
I
they're all
understand. I have a
raggedy.
shirt like that as well.
Do ya?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, good. Now where were we yesterday? Oh, just
No, you were talking with someone, and that's why I just ended up the
I
call.
I know that's fine. That's fine. When money calls, I have to take the call. Just
Okay.
make sure this
Anyway,
this.
so yeah. So what we have to do in future? What will be our
I just
tasks?
wanted to make sure that you understood how it works. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Is
lawyer's
there any
company.
website? Is there any website where I can visit
Yes,
and learn
yes,
something about
yes,
that?
yes. There is. I want you to study it.
All right.
I got
Yeah.
another
That will
another
be perfect.
guy. Okay, it's called Debt, DEBT, uh, Rescore. I think. Just a minute. I'm not sure what it's called. It's called Debt something.
Just a minute.
DEBT. It should come up automatically. DebtDiscounts.com. DebtDiscounts.com.
Which one?
Tell you discounts. As in
Can you tell me the spelling?
debt, DEBT.
DEBT.
Yeah, discounts,
Yeah, it's
DISCOUNTS.
plural, right?
Yes, plural.
Okay.
I panicked yesterday. It was down. So being a sales guy, I always
It is
assume the
still down.
worst.
No,
Oh,
no,
is
no.
it?
It's live. It's live.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
down for a bit yesterday. I see what they did, what they changed on it. You see the bottom left? I don't have it up yet, but on the bottom left, there's a little thing that comes up and shows the new brokers they got.
Yeah.
I think they had it down for maintenance while they were putting that on.
All
I
right.
don't know
If
if
I
it's
read
there.
all these things, I will be able to understand what to do.
Well, I think so. Quite
Yeah.
honestly, I haven't read it
So how many guys do you need? How many guys?
as many as possible. This is the first company to do it,
Yeah.
so
And
as many as.
what will be their tasks, roles?
Well, we're not sure yet. Right now, of course, me. I'm infiltrating the company so I can find out what they're doing, set it up myself. But it may be good enough to just do with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Because she said that I had free reign on whatever I wanted to do. I mean, I'm going to run everything by her, of course, but they're looking for a plan from me tomorrow morning,
Okay.
and it's too early to come up there. There's a blink up.
Yeah.
Recently became an affiliate 3 days ago.
And who is going to invest here?
Oh, not us, not us. Investors. So every high end law firm
My God.
always
How did you
has.
get them?
Well, I'll tell you how I got them. I got them through one of my new guys,
Yeah.
because I told him that we were going to be doing outsourcing, and we're going to be doing telemarketing, inbound, outbound, emailing campaigns,
Yeah.
voice messaging, and things like that.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, a lady that he knows was just talking about being overwhelmed with the incoming calls, so much so that people are phoning back angry because they haven't had any news from the company after signing up."
Yes, correct.
So I think there's supposed to be some sign up forms on here too. So what?
do we have to create a new website for that?
Yes, we will. We will. We definitely will. Will you copy this one and put our name on it, or your name on it, or
This
my name on it,
website,
or whatever.
dev discount, this one?
Yeah, debt discount. Yeah, yeah. We should have a website that's not identical, but say all the
We'll
wording and
make
everything.
similar.
Yeah, you know what to do. You can see this thing, this geometric design thing that they've got, and so on.
And the guys,
Uh,
the guys which I will manage, do they need to have a skill of English language,
oh yeah. Well, of course, we're
speaking or
not doing
writing?
it.
Which one?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess if they're taking inbound calls,
Yeah. Then they should
okay,
speak. Yeah, I know.
yeah. It doesn't matter if they speak with an accent. It just matters that they can understand them
I understand. Okay.
and that they know what they're talking about. Just like the people that answer
Let's
the phone
start
for
with five
all the
guys. Let's
banks.
start with five guys at
Well,
first
we
name.
we could. I don't know what we're going to start with. Okay, it's right at the inception phase. I get involved right at the very early stages of anything,
Okay.
but it's got to be worth my attention. And once in a long while, something comes along
Yeah.
that gets my attention. Okay,
Okay.
so they have the investors in place. They have the law firm in place.
Yeah.
I don't know who the investors are. I don't know who the law firm is, but we got to find out. Because if one law firm will do it, then other law firms will do it. So we'll either use the same law firm, but they probably won't want to do it because it would be in direct competition with the client.
Yeah.
So we will start off with them till we get the hang of it. And in the meantime, while we're doing that and getting the hang of it, we'll find out what the real deal is.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay, because the investors in the law firm really have nothing to do with the brokers. But
Now you tell about my responsibilities, which will be my
well, we're not
responsibility
sure.
right
We're
now.
not sure yet. You create your own responsibilities. You're not.
If you
Well, you
don't
do.
if you don't tell me anything, then how can I create my own responsibility?
Well, because you're an entrepreneur, you should be
I
able to figure it
know,
out.
yeah.
Listen, all I needed was the idea and that it works and it's legal in 38 states. That's all I needed to know.
All right.
I figured from that point on, it may be hard putting a group of investors together and a law firm, but that's all I needed to know.
Okay.
But the reason, they say, well, why do you need to know about the law firm? Because they don't want to give that up. And I said, well, I mean, eventually the customer, has to know who the law firm is or who the company is that the law firm put together
And
to
are
do
you the
this.
only one who is involved with this business which we are going to do right now? Or is there anyone?
Well, no, these people obviously are the first people. But as far as your question, yeah, setting up a new one, yes, I'm the only person that's involved.
All right.
So, anyways, what happened was this guy who came into my normal, applicant and became a guy, with merchant accounts, and we started processing and through and so on and so forth. He's an entrepreneurial guy. Okay,
Okay.
he is.
Yeah.
And the first deal I got him into, he ended up being taken advantage of. But I said, well, entrepreneurs, lose more deals than they get. So you
Right.
don't give up. I said the no not proceeded with pile is always 10 times, 100 times higher than the proceeded with pile, but it's the proceeded with pile that pays the rent.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't matter how many no's you got. What matters is what is the percentage figure.
Okay.
And as soon as you know what the percentage figure is, if it's 100 to 1, and you send out 10, you send out 10, you send out 20, you send out 60, whatever, until you finally get up to 100, you finally get a deal. Okay, now you can start doing projections. So all I need now is another 100
Okay.
to get another one. Okay, so if I send out 1,000, well, then I guess I get 10. If I send out 10,000, well, then I guess I get 100. Okay,
Wow.
that's the worst. That's the
That's
worst
a cool
case scenario.
business.
Well, that's the same as any business. It doesn't matter what the business is. You have to break it down
Yeah.
to the numbers. Okay, as far as the sales go.
No, it's easy for you because you are a salesman, but it's
Well,
not easy for for
well,
normal people.
lots of salespeople, don't do basic stuff like me. I just do very basic stuff that I learned many years ago.
Yeah.
And, it's the old stuff that works is what I do. I didn't invent anything. I just learned from my sales managers. And, but I'm curious. I'm always curious. Anyways, the reason I'm able to infiltrate, they say, well, what do you need to know the lawyers for? That's not part of what you're going to be doing. Why do you need to know who the investors are? That's not part of your deal. I said, I'll tell you why. Because there's no deal that I've ever been involved in with somebody else where they're looking after
Knowing the
production.
investors and the people, I know that's none of my business, but I think it should
No,
be
no,
good
but
if
here's
I know
why.
that.
Here's why you ask. Here's why you can get away with asking the question. You have to have a legitimate reason besides just fishing and being curious. Okay?
Yeah.
And the reason is this. I want to make sure that when I start stacking up customers, you're going to be able to produce.
Correct.
And it's not good enough for you to tell me, oh, well, you don't have to worry about that. I said, that's not good enough.
Okay.
It's just not good enough. Okay, I need to know that these people are going to be there and that I have a place to phone and yell and scream at if they're not producing. Because I guarantee you, I will jam up their production right away. And I said, to prove my point, you're not in that end either. The lawyers do their work, the investors do their work. You're in the selling end. And I said, you're already jammed up with the people that are annoyed, so you can't even look after your end.
Yeah.
So, okay. So therefore, anyways, so what happened was my sales agent, his name is Calvin. He knew a girl that probably needed outsourced telemarketing. Okay. That's how it started. And then he said, well, what exactly are you doing? Like, what are the phoners gonna say? We're gonna need some kind of a script for them to follow. And she has all that.
Yeah,
okay?
I did that with Combined Insurance Unlimited,
Yeah. So I said, what did I say? Well, where was I going with this?
Every telemarketer uses such scripts actually.
What?
Every telemarketer uses such scripts when they talk
of
with
course.
someone.
Yeah. You have to. You can deviate from it a bit, but the basic stuff has to be, clobbered out. You have to make sure that you do it.
Yeah.
So anyways, so he said, well, what, if you need telemarketers, fine, we can do that, because we're talking about outsourcing to her, right?
It's
okay?
also kind of outsourcing,
It is, but there's two parts. There's the telemarketing part for the whole company.
Yeah.
But then there's also what they do. So he started asking her what they do. And she said, well, it's a new wrinkle on debt settlement and bankruptcy. Yeah. And people that have, no good credit, where do you get the leads from? Loan agents.
Yeah.
You get them from life insurance people that have a client that want to buy a house from them, but they can't get a mortgage because of their credit. So real estate agents, financial planners, people in the life insurance business. People whose customers say, well, I can't afford any more life insurance right now because I'm in a credit mess right now. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So those are all places that we're going to get in touch with and get leads from them. Okay? So the first thing I do is I put an ad in. Just a minute, I'll tell you what the score is on that. Just a minute. Jim mighty. All right. I'll tell you right now what the statistics are on my loan agent ad.
Okay.
It's not in Zip, so we're not talking about 5,000. But Zip, that's only a 3-4 day trial.
Yeah.
And we will do that, but not yet. I want to make sure my ad works properly, and we know. Anyways, and then there's some other things that they're doing that's wrong. For example, they're advertising on Craigslist because they can't get in anywhere else. And the reason they can't get in anywhere else, what is the damn login to Mighty Recruiter?
Login, I gotta check it out because I think I have also lost the password. But I'll give you after 1 hour. Don't worry about that.
That's for the calendar. Calendar.
I got it. You sent me a message last night, right?
Yeah, I said you 10.
It's okay, no problem.
Yeah, I need to change the login and then give it to me because I can get in. I can get in the calendar, but it's automatic, and I can't find the. If it comes up automatically, is there a way to go in the back door and find out what the password is?
All right, but it's my prayer time right now. Maybe if you don't mind, I can talk later.
Yeah.
It's kind of church, something like for
I
Christians
know
we
what it
do,
is. I
right?
know.
You know about it, okay?
Go get your mat out, get your hat on. Call
Okay.
me right back.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.